Hi everyone, welcome back to Java 1 for All. In this video, we are going to talk about another lock, that's the read-write lock. So basically, the read-write lock maintains a pair of associated locks, one for read-only operations and another one for writing operations. And the read lock is interesting because it can be held simultaneously by multiple threads. So as long as there are no writers holding the lock, because the write lock is exclusive, you can have many threads reading from one resource. Now, let's see how that works, because it's quite interesting, this type of lock, especially if you have some kind of resource where you have multiple threads reading at the same time, and every once in a while you are deciding to write something, and you would like to have the threads in standby while you are writing. So let's create another class. Let me see, the name of this class will be called ReentrantReadWriteLock test 01. Okay, we are basically writing light novels now for class names. And let's create another class here, very simple one. Let's say class map read write. And we are creating two attributes. One, let's create a map, final map string, Alt enter. We can create linked hash map, and another one will be the read write lock. Well, we can just type directly the reentrant read write lock, and let's give the name RWL. Create a constructor, and let's create two methods. One where we are going to put stuff into this map, and another one that we are going to read stuff from this map. First, but public void but. Let's ask for a key and a value. So if I'm trying to write, I need to acquire the write lock. So from the reentrant read write lock, we can get the write lock, but we need to lock. So get the write lock and then lock. Of course, if you are working with this kind of lock, you need to release. So the same thing, you acquire the lock, write lock again, and then you unlock inside the finally. Now, what we want to do is just add map.put, and we add the key and the value. And then let's put this thread to sleep, because I want to show you. For example, if I have the write lock, I won't be able to read. Okay, now we are going to get all the keys. Public set, because the keys is going to return a key set of strings, and all keys. Alt enter. Now, if we are trying to read, we need to acquire the read lock from the same object. So we basically copy this, and then read lock dot lock, and then try finally the same thing. Get the read lock, and then you unlock. Return map dot key set. Cool. Now that we have both of them, let's go back to our main method. Let's create two objects. One, the reentrant read and write lock, RWL new reentrant read and write lock. It supports the fairness. And then map read write, map read write, new map read write. So pass this reentrant read and write lock, and now we are going to write two runners. One to write, so runnable writer. We can use the lambda, and let's write 20 numbers to that map. So basically, but string.value of I, and then you copy this. Cool. So we are writing 20 numbers, and I will create my reader. So the reader first, I'm going to check if is write locked. So rwl.isWriteLocked. So if it is, I'm going to just shout write locked, and then I'm going to use the read lock here as well, just to have like a nice order of messages. So rwl.readlock.lock. If I can acquire the read lock, I'll just celebrate. And after I have the lock in hand, I will just try, because if I have the lock, I have to unlock, and same thing with lock.unlock. And here I'm going to print all the data. Let's get thread, current thread, get name, plus map with write dot all keys. So we have now two methods, two runnables, one to write and one to read. And now I'm going to create 3 threads. One with writer, this one will be the T1, and then other 2 threads will be the readers. So I have 1 writer and 2 readers, and then T1.start, T2.start, T3.start. So the order is not guaranteed. Could be that the reader will just run and finish first, and then we'll have the writer. But let's see how it works. Control Shift F10. Okay, so as you can see, it's write locked. So this line is not being executed. And after you write, I put to end. Yeah. Have to check that later. Let's see. So we have it's write locked, and then we can add one message here to the put. Let's add here salt. We can use printf, and then we say here %f, sorry, %s, %s. So basically we are adding key value, and here key value, and right here you just add %n to jump one line. Control Shift F10. Okay, so as you can see, we are adding and now we got the lock and we have all the numbers. So let's execute again. Yeah, now we have the lock, so the threads didn't find any data there, and that's why we don't see it, because it got executed first. Well, the scheduler still the one deciding who should execute first. So basically, as you can see, when you have this reentrant read-write lock, if someone is writing, if the write lock is acquired, nobody can read. And if you have the read lock, you are reading, the write lock will wait until everybody finishes reading. So this is the reentrant read-write lock, at least the very beginning of it. You can check the documentation for more information, but at least you have an idea how it works. And if you are talking to someone while drinking coffee, you can say something like, hey, I know a little bit about reentrant read-write lock. So I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Bye.